Hey CrossFit Huntsville, here's your home WOD for Tuesday, April the 7th. This is going to be 4 time, and it's going to be 15, 12, 9, 6, then 3 reps each of burpees, rows or chair rows, and deadlifts. So you'll do 15 of each of these 3 movements, then you'll do 12 of each of these movements, then 9 of each, 6 of each, and then 3 of each. On your rows, you've got a couple options there, which we'll show you. You could do a single arm row, in which case you'd want to do 15 on one arm and then 15 on the other, and the same way all the way through. Or you could do a bent over row with a barbell or the chair row, which we'll show as well. So let's look at these movements and talk about the WOD. Today's WOD is a triplet, so we have 3 different movements: burpees, rows, and deadlifts. So let's go through each one and talk about them. The first one is just a standard burpee. On these burpees, all you need to do is get down on the ground, make sure your chest and thighs touch, stand to full extension of your hips so your head is over your heels, jump at least 1 inch and clap above or behind your head. However you want, you can get down and up. So if you want to step down and step up, if you want to jump down and jump up, or that may change as you get a little bit more fatigued during the workout. But all I need to do is get down on the ground, chest and thighs clearly touch the ground, get up, head over heels, jump at least 1 inch, clap above my head. So those will be my burpees. For my rows, there's a couple options here. I could do a bent over row with a barbell. I could do a single arm row with any kind of weighted object, or I could do our chair row that we've showed you before. So let's go through each of those and talk about it. The first one would be a bent over row. The deadlift in this workout does not have to be heavy. So if you're using a lighter deadlift, you may be able to use the same barbell for your bent over row. You would just lock that back in, fold at the waist, and pull until it touches your chest at the top, just like that. Now, if not, you could also do a single row. So if my deadlift bar is a little heavy to do a bent over row with, I can do a single arm row using any kind of weighted object. It could be a household item, or if I have a kettlebell or dumbbell, that would be a great choice. Remember, on that single arm row, just get set, pull that shoulder back, and then pull all the way up, and then fully extend at the bottom of each rep. I want to do all the reps on one arm, and then all the reps on the other arm. And then last, we could do a chair row. We've actually seen this done with a table as well. So with a chair, we have to lift it off the ground so that I can get full extension of my arms on my pole. But if you're using something that's a little higher, like a kitchen table or something, as long as it's sturdy, you may be able to get under that and reach, or even hold this way and do your row in the same fashion. But just remember, I'm going to want to get full extension of my arms underneath. I want to pull till my chest touches or as close as I can, and then back down to full extension. Keeping my body nice and tight throughout the movement. Just like that. So a couple different options for what you can do for the row. And then the final movement is the deadlift. If you've got some weight and a barbell, that's perfect. You can do your deadlift just like we would in class. Again, this is 45 total reps. It does not have to be super heavy, so anywhere from a light to moderate weight would be appropriate for this workout. Just remember, lock that back in, keeping the weight in heels, and then of course making sure I'm standing tall to full extension of my hips and knees at the top with my head and shoulders behind the bar. If I don't have a deadlift bar, a regular barbell set up, I can find any kind of household item. And we've showed this before, but this has worked really well for us to do deadlifts with because it's got a little weight and it's a nice size. I would just lock my back in the same way, stand tall, and then back down to the ground on each one. So lots of different ways you can get these movements in depending on what equipment you have. You've got your workout. Let's talk about how to warm yourself up. You're going to want to start with about 10 minutes of some general stretching and a light jog, walk, row, or bike. Then you're going to go through 1 round of 15 bootstraps, a plank hold into 12 alternating shoulder taps, horse stance into 5 cycles of cat and cow, 5 push-ups, 10 good mornings, and then 10 deadlifts with a light weight, something lighter than you plan on using in the workout. Take a short rest, get set up for the WOD, and then activate with 2 rounds of 2 burpees, 4 rows on each arm with your workout weight, or 4 total rows if you're going to do one with both arms, and then 4 deadlifts. Once you go through that, take a short rest, and you're ready to attack the WOD. After 5 to 10 minutes of some general stretching and a light jog, row, or bike, we'll go into 1 round of the following movements. It's going to start with bootstraps. I'm just going to reach down the outside of my legs, keeping my back nice and flat, very similar to how we would do a deadlift. Then I'll get down into a plank, hold that plank for just a moment or 2, and then I'm going to do some alternating shoulder taps. From there, I'll go to horse stance on my hands and knees for a couple cycles of cat and cow back. And then I'll go right into some push-ups. I can do these from a plank or from my knees, just making sure I get full range of motion there. Then we'll go into some good mornings. You can just do these with your body weight. So interlock the hands behind the head, nice tight back, nice tight core as well. Sending your booty way back, slight bend in the knees as I bend forward. Then we've got some light deadlifts. So if I've got something lighter than my deadlift bar, just to warm up with, I'll use my kettlebell here and go through a few reps of the deadlift. All right, guys, there's your warm-up, your activator, and your workout. Hope you have a great day. Get after it. Let us know how it goes.